Donald Trump is the first official contender in the 2024 U.S. presidential race. He's using it to sell his vision of America. Trump often speaks in sweeping superlatives about his immigration policy.
We are going to restore and secure America's borders just like we had them before, best ever.
His economic plans.
We will again build the greatest economy ever. It will take place quickly.
His view of law and order.
And I'm calling immediately for the death penalty for drug dealers and human traffickers.
And about himself.
I've proven to be one of the most honest and innocent people ever in our country.
President Joe Biden says he'll use the upcoming holiday season to discuss with his family whether he will run again. In the meantime, the White House says Republicans are more focused on winning than on helping Americans.
The Republican Party has no plan. They do nothing except do political stunts.
Historians say the former president's policy achievements are slim.
He accomplished very, very little in terms of legislation. His biggest accomplishments were his appointments and his attacks on people. And so it's hard to believe when he says that he is going to be someone who will shift American policy when he didn't do that before.
Trump supporters disagree.
He still was able to build almost 500 miles of a wall. He was still able to get tax cuts. He was still able to open up drilling and exploration to make gas affordable and to put the rest of the world on notice from a national security standpoint that if you messed with America, if you hurt our friends or our allies or partners around the world, you were going to feel the wrath of this country. Those are all things that Donald Trump can do. He did do.
He added that the Republican Party has learned from the legislative struggles of the Trump years.
Anybody who gets elected from the right, who sits in the White House, sits in that Oval Office from now on, is just going to work with the Congress in a way that I think no one ever has before, because they can just ignore the media, because most of America ignores the media.
One thing no one disputes. Nearly 2 full years before the election, the campaign to determine the country's next president has already started. Anita Powell, VOA News, Washington.